Alright, welcome back. We are back in the Minecraft, back on the perimeter, and yeah, let's do the quick, 30-second catch-up for between episodes. You can see I've knocked out a bunch of double chests. I moved all my decorative blocks all my color blocks for decorating the perimeter. A bunch of, nature blocks. I sorted first, like my wood, my stone, like dirt, grass, stuff like that. It's all going into the storage system. I think next up I'll probably start organizing my redstone boxes and redstone stuff. And yeah, it's going to take a while. I waited way too long before starting, but it's kind of the nature of this project that, I've got a lot of resources laying around. Yeah. So that's about all it is for catch up. This episode, what I want to do is I am tired of repairing my elytra. I have been just buying glass and selling iron to make emeralds, to buy more glass to repair my elytras. So yeah, that's coming to an end. I am going to set up my mob grinder, and it's probably going to be like right in there somewhere, down near the bottom. That's probably going to be mob grinder number 1. I might make a second mob grinder kind of like up in my base somewhere once I get that built up, because this is not like the finished base. No, I still have way more plans for stuff that's got to go in there. And yeah, eventually a mob grinder is going to go in there. It's just, I want it right now next to where the trading hall is going to go. And I think that might be project number 2, depending on, kind of how long it takes me to set up the mob grinder and all that. Project number 2 is probably going to be setting up the trading hall. I'm not going to finalize the trading hall yet, because I do want to zombify all my villagers just to get the better trade prices. But I don't have enough gapples. I have 6. I have 6 gapples. I probably need around like 48 or like 64, something like that, gapples. I do have the gold, I think, to get all that squared away, but that's gonna take like smelting everything. And yeah, that's gonna be a little while. I may also have to find more gold, or like wait until I set up my gold farm, because on the nether side there is going to be a gold farm. It's just, gotta set it up, gotta find the right position, right place, and get that all going. But for now, let's get to this alley mob grinder. Alright, so we got our LA XP farm all built. Building the actual farm did not take long at all. I know there's ways you can build them with even fewer resources used. You can like dig a pit or whatever, but because we're in a perimeter, can't really dig a pit. Yeah, well, As far as performance goes, I got 50 levels running it off of a single splash potion of infestation, and repaired all my items, and repaired, all the elytras in there. So it does really good in performance. I'd say it's definitely worth building one of these instead of an Enderman farm, unless you want the Ender Pearls for something. Like I know there's a few mods that use Ender Pearls for like building blocks. You can convert them into like Enderman or Ender Pearl block or whatever, and it looks. I think it's like the Better End mod does that. Yeah, but no, definitely worth building your alley-based like splash potion of infestation farm for killing all the silverfish. Really good performance. Um, Definitely going to put another one up in the base, but for now, this will be good enough. And I think next we'll start on the trading hall. We're gonna end up putting it like right next to here. I think I'll do like or like a raised platform, kind of like up on wooden pillars. But yeah, I go grab some supplies and get that thing started. Okay, so we've got our basic. I'll get to that. We got our basic villager trading hall area built. I will be making a copy of this in my creative world and doing some like decoration and whatnots to figure out like how I want to decorate the underside and how I want to decorate, the walls and whatnot, because it is very blocky right now. And while that's fine for like my farms, I intentionally make them look like blocky and minimalist. I do want to have some decorated stuff. And inside, you can see we've got like these little bays, and we have enough bays for 60 villagers. So that'll give us plenty of villagers to trade with. I'm going to do librarians first, of course, so I know how many free bays I have, because, you can't just, like, calculate how many enchants there are, because you might end up with, like, a villager that has multiple good enchants. So, yeah. I don't know, we'll figure it out and And I'll kind of like math out how many of the other types of villagers to put in, and yeah. And over here, this is a little safe zone for the villagers. Let's see, I have them dropping down in here, and yeah, I've made a little drop tube up top. Right there, so eventually there's all these like little 2-block drops so that the villagers can't get back up. You can see they've already went from like all up in here, and they're already like all the way down to here. Eventually they will push themselves down to this one, and eventually they'll all fall down. I might have to use, you know, a water bucket for the last few, but I don't know, they'll make their way there eventually. But before we close this one off, I do want to start doing one of the wall decorations. I'm going to start doing the decoration on the wall, and let me just, I just got to pick up some supplies and get that started. So I will hop onto that, and then we will close this one out. Alright, so there is our first piece of pixel art, one of many that's going to be going up on the wall. I have plenty of plans for stuff to go up on the wall, but I figured I'd start off with a simple one, just a, you know, a Buy Pride flag. And I'm not really the flag wavy type usually. Like I rarely talk about it. I occasionally make jokes about it or whatever, but yeah, I don't know, whatever. Even though I do have like a ring that's got, you know, Buy Pride flag colors, and I wear that, and I'm eventually going to be getting a tattoo of a Triskelion with the Buy Pride flag colors, but that's kind of on the list. If you know, you know. If you don't worry about it. Like don't worry about it. Keeping it PG, keeping it family friendly. Yeah. So, future plans for decoration. I think what I'm going to do, because I'm supposed to be roping Scarlet into this world for a stream, I think I'm just going to give her the entire south wall and be like, here's a bunch of colors, go to town. And we'll do like maybe like a 4 or 5 hour stream or something like that, where, you know, just get her prepped, have her, you know, draw out some stuff that she wants to put up, and, you know, give her a couple weeks to kind of come up with ideas of what she wants to put on the wall, and, you know, just say, hey, you know, of course within limits of, you know, not getting me in trouble, but yeah, you can have the entire south wall. And I'll just give her like a blank like image of just black, and just be like, put whatever you want there. Yeah, so I think that'll about do it for this episode. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.